Today is Wednesday. Okay, so today we're gonna play with glitter. We are going to make some glitter roses. I seen this ribbon. You guys see it's glittery. This is how I get a lot of ideas. Basically, if we gotta make stuff for the cooler, and in the cooler we put like house arrangements, so it's not anything out of catalogs or anything like that. So basically, to get ideas, because I like to keep different stuff in there, I'll just walk around the shop and pick something up, like this ribbon I just seen. So on here, see how it's got like the red glitter? Ooh, my hands are gross. That's what happens when you make flowers. You have disgusting hands. So I was like, I'll find something like this, and then I'll say, okay, what can I do with this? What can I make with this? So basically, we got some red metallics on here, golds. So I'll just go on a scavenger hunt. So like with the metallic red ribbon, let me show you. Sorry, I'm not trying to make you guys sick or anything walking around, but okay, so like with this, I'll come look at the vases. So you guys see that red metallic vase up there? That will look pretty with this ribbon. And I was like, okay, and it's glittery. Let's throw some glitter roses on there. So I'm gonna show you guys how to make glitter roses. And like, here's some red glitter. We got some pink. It even comes in black, golds. So, and then you're going to need glitter glue. Glitter goo. Glitter goo. Let me put this back on here. And I suck at filming, so sorry. I'm not it's not my job. Okay, so you need glitter glue. And basically, we tip the roses, we'll dip them in glitter. So those look really nice. We'll do some of those because some girls like a lot of bling and like things over the top. So that's cute. We keep regular dozens in the cooler too, but you know, you have some girls that are just like glitter and like things extra, and that's fine. That's what we do here. We make customs. I don't know why a lot of shops don't like to make like more customs. We end up with a lot of that in this area, like the custom arrangements, because like for funerals, sometimes people will come in. Yesterday we had somebody that wanted a wrench, a funeral arrangement in the shape of a wrench. And a lot of times it's whatever people are into. So like, say somebody was like into Harley Davidson, they'd come in and say, hey, can you make us like the logo on a stand? Or they'll want letters, or one guy was a musician, they wanted a guitar. So with that, you need to draw it out on plywood, cut it out, and then you're going to attach the oasis, and you can make a custom out of anything. Fill it in with the flowers, like your typical hearts, crosses, things like that. Those come pre-made. And Oasis actually makes this tile. I don't know, it's pretty, it's not huge, but it's just like a flat piece of Oasis with a back where you can draw and cut out whatever kind of arrangement you want. But to me, I like to make them bigger than that. I wish those came a lot bigger. That would be kind of cool. But when you're making a custom, yeah, you're gonna have to use plywood. So, but yeah, let's make some glitter roses, and we'll make some cool stuff. And if there's anything you guys need to know how to do, you can send us a message too, and we'll show you how to do that. Weddings are gonna be a big, when fall comes, you're gonna see a lot of weddings. People get married in the fall just for the flowers and the way they want their weddings to look. Fall is my favorite time of the year in the shop. I love like the burgundies, the burnt oranges, and colors like that. I think fall arrangements are super pretty. Not the flowers aren't the rest of the time of year, but that's just my favorite And I don't know, there's something about fall, it's just nice. It's nice. So I'm gonna go gather up some roses from the cooler and we will make some glitter roses. Hold on a second. Alrighty, I'm gonna tilt you down here. So we got a plate, got some roses. We are gonna take our, oh no, that's pink. We don't want that. I thought we do a red. Okay, so I like this little fine glitter to do this. See how this one is like, the pieces are bigger. I don't like that. So we're gonna get a plate because you don't wanna sprinkle this over and waste a lot of glitter. Glitter is expensive. So we're gonna pour it on here, and what we don't use, we're gonna pour back. Do we have glitter or glue anywhere? Do you know where it is? Okay, so let's take our rose and we're gonna clean it up for this. Get all the guard petals off. And while she's finding that, yeah, and then if you have any thorns on here, you wanna clean it, but these have already been dethorned. So here's glitter glue. Now we're gonna spray the tip of this rose. And just around, just around the tip, like this, kind of saturate it a little bit. And I don't do the whole rose. I think it looks nicer just on the tip. So we're gonna roll that around in there and get the tips of the roses where we got the glitter glue. Tap it off, get all the excess off, and there is a glitter rose. Isn't that pretty? So these also sometimes, I'll make fabric wrapped roses where I will take a piece of netting. Oh, what is it called? I forget the name of it, but, oh, tooling. I'll take a square piece of tulle, cut a little slit in it, drop it down and wire the fabric up around the rose. Or sometimes we'll use corsage leaves. Like if I want this to have black leaves, I'll put a corsage leaf around this. In fact, let me get one and show you. Okay, so here's just a corsage leaf. But sometimes I'll want like a different type of leaf on here. So you can take this and just wrap it around. Let's put a couple. Place it where you want. Put the wire around the stem. So it's got some black leaves on it. And if it's upside down, just flip it over. And then I'll come back over with some green tape so that you can't see these wires. What also looks cute is to put a rhinestone pin down in the center of this. Let me see if or a pearl. Pearls look pretty too. Okay, so let me set this here a second. Here is some pearl. These are boutonniere pins, actually. She has one. These are a box of them, but I have one out here. So what looks really cute too, or these come in rhinestone. I like the rhinestones too. So we can take this and just put it right down the center, and then there's a pearl or a rhinestone. And let me show you how we're gonna go over this with some tape. Sorry, I wasn't really prepared for this video. I didn't know we were gonna be doing all this. Okay. So we can go over here. Around the stem. Ooh, Ooh, I just poked myself. So down the stem with some floral tape. There's our black leaves with the pearl inside. I actually am gonna take this out. Okay, so there is, and I just taped it on. So these will look really cute with a big bow made out of this, like in a metallic vase. So there's just a little bit of ideas for you. Something that I think is cute and different, that's super cute. Something different. Oh, she found a rhinestone. So here's a rhinestone pin. So down in the center of that, you see how pretty that is? Where's the camera? So there is a rhinestone pin. So very pretty. A bunch of these in a vase. People love it. It's different. My finger's bleeding. And also another thing I wanted to show you guys that I have been asked about is how to make a black rose. So black roses are kind of taboo a little bit. We don't send them out here in the shop. I don't think it's appropriate, so we don't. You know, and black roses are kind of cool these days. People like different kinds of art, and some people just like black roses, but then there are those people that like to send black roses for negative things. So unfortunately, I don't like to do that, because you never know what you're delivering to somebody's house, and I don't think that's cool for a dozen black roses, because we all know that means death or, you know, something negative. And you'll hear that a lot in breakups, or people are fighting, somebody wants to send black roses, and I just don't think that's okay, and I really don't want us to be involved with that here. If they have something to say to somebody, they could say it to themselves. We don't like to be put in the middle of that. But if you are making an arrangement or something that calls for a black rose, like there are times it is okay. Like yesterday Irene made a Raiders custom for somebody, and we put black roses in it, but we were making a football arrangement, and that was the color black, silver, and white. So that's different. That's not anything negative. So I'm going to show you how to make a black rose. So we have a broken rose over here I'm going to show you on. So here's just a broken rose. And this type of rose is a little bit different. You just use regular red roses, but this just happens to be, these are hearts. They're called hearts. See how the petals are kind of shaped like a heart? So anyways, when you make a black rose, you don't want to use white roses. You want to use a red rose. So, and the black paint. So this is going to take a lot of paint. So lightly spray it. Some people like to come through and just saturate the flower with paint, and it really, if you do small strokes away, let it dry, come back, add another one, it's gonna turn out much nicer than if you're just like spraying it. So, and with a red rose, the black is a much deeper black, and it looks a lot nicer on a red rose than it does a white one. Like the white shows through and it looks ugly, but the red is, so I try to get like the deepest red roses and use, because if the red does show through, it's not that noticeable as if you were using a white rose. So yeah, we'll just let that dry up a second. Irene, can you have me another plate, boo, please? So, and on the black roses, I like to add the black glitter. I think it looks nice. So again, another plate. Don't waste your glitter. Pour some on there. Let's do one more coat of this black really quick. Get all underneath the petals too. Okay. So we'll let that dry a minute. I love how these look. I think they're super, super pretty. And in a bud vase even, just one of these roses in a bud vase, super cute. Irene, can you put this in a bud vase with some greens and baby's breath just to show them like what it looks like? Have her do that. Remember again, bud vases are made in your hand and dropped in a vase. I don't know how everybody else does it anywhere, but that's how we do it here. Use the tall one. Okay, so here is our rose. Let's add some glitter glue. Again to the tip like we did earlier. Spray the glitter glue a good amount. Dip it in. Tap your glitter off. It won't have paint or glue stuck to it or anything. Okay, so there's our black rose with the glitter on it. Isn't that pretty? This would be pretty even with a couple of the black leaves like we added on the other one. But aren't they cute with glitter on them? I think they look so fancy. Okay, so when we are done, I just take the styrofoam plate, bend it, and put the glitter right back. And then you're not wasting any of your product. Because like when people are new in the shop, I always have a heart attack when I see them take the glitter and they're just going for it. Spilling glitter everywhere. It's on the floor. And I'm looking at it like, oh my God, you know how much money and glitter is on the floor right now? So I'm gonna put away our red glitter. But there you go. And we try to make different stuff, like I said, for the cooler here. You want to have different things in your shop, kind of something for everybody. It's nice to have mixes. Older ladies like a mixture of flowers. You want to have dozens and half dozens and bud vases of red roses because people, you know, for anniversaries, things like that. Baby arrangements. You want to have some, we don't keep standing sprays in the cooler. Those are special order. But we do keep a couple of church sprays, which church sprays are these kind of pots, the ones that sit on the pillar. We always keep a couple of those in the cooler. That way we have a lot of cemeteries around here. So if somebody needs to run in and grab a service arrangement, they forgot to order something, that we have a couple of those in the cooler here ready at all times. What else? Things like this, or sorry, not that. Like with the red roses with the glitter. Like I said, some ladies are a little bit, they like more fabulous and highly decorated items, which is cool. I like to do stuff like that. It's different. It's fun when you're making stuff to mix it up and make things like that than just the same thing over and over. The cooler is just kind of like a display of your art and whatever you want to make. So it's nice to have different stuff in there. Plus people can see your work. The designers can show off what they can do. But yeah, you want to have anything from plain to crazy in there. So Irene just threw that in a bud vase real quick. I just want to show you what it, let me see. Yeah, so she just threw this in a bud vase really quick. Threw that in a bud vase. This with the bow. This bow is kind of big for this, but you know, just a really cute bow on it. And that's just one rose in a vase. Cute. Just like a little thinking of you arrangement. And we're going to make some funeral arrangements and stuff for you today. You can always tell when it gets super, super busy in here because you won't see us post for a while, or we just get a bunch of videos on the phone that we haven't, and I'm very bad about that. I need to do it like once a week. Come on here and upload. And I just seen a balloon right now. Let me see that balloon. That happy birthday balloon. I just seen this balloon out of the corner of my eye, little stick balloon. Yeah, so something like this, you could put in a little basket. Get like these color flowers. Pick it down in the basket, match your flowers and everything to that. That would be super cute for a birthday sent out. We make picks out of anything here, anything. So like we had found these little masks in the store. So on the side, we hot glued some sticks. These are just skewers like you would use to make like kebabs with. And then once you glue the stick on, cover it in floral tape. And then like, this was actually down in a dozen of blue roses. Roses come stem dyed blue. They're really pretty. So this was picked down in there near Mardi Gras time. But yeah, you can always, that's the easiest way I think to make like just some different stuff. Just walk around and pick up something and match everything to it. If you're new, it's easy. Sometimes people have a hard time coming up with things to make for the cooler. So for like basic arrangements, I tell them like get a balloon, match the stuff to that, throw it in a little basket, or so that's always fun to make stuff like that for the cooler. But alrighty, you guys, you have a good day.